All right, just give me a moment here. Stand by. I'm just going to give a few moments for folks to get on the live feed. I've got my phone here for anyone who wants to put in any questions or anything. It is Sunday, January 16th, 2022. And okay. All right, very good. Coming up live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are here. It is 9:36 a.m. on Sunday, the 16th of January, 2022. This is WxLive, and we have a lot of snow here in the upstate of South Carolina. Across the Carolinas, sleet is now the big story, along with freezing rain. And then as the winds begin to whip up later today, the winds will be gusting in excess of gale force. And that, along with the weight of the snow and the ice on the power lines here in the Carolinas, could lead to a rash of power outages. We still have power at this point in time. Obviously, we're able to broadcast to you live, but we'll see how exactly the day goes. So what I'm going to do in this live feed is I'm going to go through the radar. I'm going to go through where everything is right now. We're going to nowcast where everything is right now. And then we're going to go to the high-resolution NAM and show you exactly what's going to happen with the storm in the next 24 hours as it moves up into the Virginias, moves up into Pennsylvania, moves up into upstate New York, and then give you guys an idea of snow totals, mainly to the north, because a lot of the snow totals here in the Carolinas have already verified, and if anything, at or maybe a little bit better than what we were expecting. Here in South Carolina, this is the biggest snow event in 4 to 8 years. We did not get anything like this last year, especially on this wide of a scale. And I've got some video that I'm going to attempt to show you in just a little bit here. So without further ado, let's go to the radar. Your screen's going to go blank for just a moment. And there it is. Okay, so we're going to start our radar tour, and we've got the radar out of Columbia, South Carolina right now, and we have the color codes on. You can see that it's rain from Columbia along the I-20 corridor to the south and to the east. Charleston, Beaufort, Hilton Head, Savannah getting drilled with rain. Same thing for Myrtle Beach, a cold rain at that. But once you get into the I-95 corridor from Florence to Lumberton to Fayetteville, there is some sleet mixing in. And it is definitely a sleet storm in the Charlotte area right now with some areas of snow off to the west and to the north and west. Now, the areas of snow that are showing up across the state of South Carolina right now, especially down here, I don't think that that's happening. And I'm even questioning this right here because at about 7:15, 7:30, as the sun started to come up here in Greenville, the snow very quickly transitioned to sleet. That warm nose really really changed it over to sleet and to freezing rain. All right, so we're going to move up to GSP. Show you what's going on up around here. And we still have heavy snows going on. Asheville, Hickory, Morganton, Boone, Wilkesboro, Statesville. Areas to the north and west of Charlotte getting hit with heavy snow right now with some sleet mixing in even to the north of Interstate 85. And the snows are not as heavy back towards Gatlinburg, towards Waynesville, and back towards Cleveland, Tennessee, and towards Chattanooga. Let's see. We're going to go back. Let's pull up Atlanta here and show you what's going on here. All right. So the actual center of low pressure, you can actually kind of see it right here. You've got, let's see. I'm just looking at this live here. That is the actual center of low pressure just to the south and east of Birmingham and Hoover, Alabama. That is where the low pressure is right now. We've identified it on radar. Very thick stream of rain and moisture coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico, pelting the Atlanta area right now. North and east of Atlanta, this is sleet and freezing rain. Interstate 85 is shut down at the South Carolina-Georgia line because power lines have come down across the interstate at this point in time. So travel between Georgia and South Carolina is not it's not possible at this point in time. All right, so we're going to move back to the north and to the east. Let's pull up Raleigh-Durham here and show you the rain and the sleet and freezing rain This is mainly sleet and freezing rain along the 95 corridor getting back towards Raleigh. More snow towards Greensboro, High Point, and up towards north and west. And once you get up towards southwestern Virginia, this is all snow up here from Roanoke and Lynchburg to Wytheville and back towards Bristol. This is just a straight out snowstorm up here across the Blue Ridge and across the mountains of western Virginia and into southern West Virginia. And then we will complete the radar tour coming up here to Sterling, which is Dulles. And you can see the snow is approaching from the south and from the west. The main edge of the snow now up to about I-64, and we'll be moving up towards the north. Okay, so that's where the storm is right now. And I'm going to come back to the upstate of South Carolina, where we currently are right now, and look at Greenville, Spartanburg, where we've had heavy sleet over the last 2 to 2.5 hours. We got about 3 inches of snow just to the south and east of Greenville, where we are right now. A little bit less to the south, a little bit more to the north. The biggest storm that we've had in 4 to 8 years here in the upstate of South Carolina. Now we've got sleet and a little bit of freezing rain, and the wind is really starting to get going here. All this moisture is moving in from the south, but the winds out of the north are increasing in speed as our low pressure center off to the west of Atlanta, just to the east of Birmingham, swirls its way and will move quickly along the I-20 corridor out towards Florence and up towards Fayetteville, and then will move its way up towards Raleigh and up towards 95 this afternoon. As that happens, and as that low pressure system moves by, we will see the rain change back to snow here across the Carolinas. This is definitely not a good situation here, with the winds being strong out of the north and with the cold air coming on down, and with that rain train over Georgia. As this moves into South Carolina and North Carolina over the next 3 to 6 hours, this is going to be the worst of the sleet and freezing rain. This is going to be the worst of the winds. This is going to be where hundreds of thousands of people in Georgia, and particularly South Carolina and North Carolina, will likely lose power. All right, so we're going to come back to the main window here, and I'm going to pull this up here, and we're going to go to the NAM 3K, and this is the latest model run that just came down. This is showing 10 a.m. The low pressure is actually right there. Even though it's indicating a stronger low over the mountains of western North Carolina, the low pressure is really here. This is going to fizzle out. That 1,002 right there, that is the low just south and east of Birmingham, confirmed on the radar. All right, so that low is going to open up and is going to shoot straight quickly down I-20 with sleet and freezing rain from the upstate of South Carolina through Charlotte Metro, up to Greensboro, up to Raleigh-Durham, north and west of Fayetteville, and up towards Petersburg and up towards Richmond. That is where the sleet and the freezing rain will be the worst. At 1 o'clock, the storm begins to spawn just off the shore of Myrtle Beach and Wilmington. And with this low pressure center here, this means that some mix could potentially get a lot closer to the coast than what was indicated. So I'm just saying. And with the cold core, the cold upper level low passing over Georgia and over western North Carolina and western South Carolina, that means we will have a second round of snow later this afternoon and into this evening. So 3 to 6 hours worth of sleet and freezing rain, a little bit of a break, and then late this afternoon and into this evening, round 2 of snow comes overhead as that cold upper low moves in. Now, the storm begins to move onshore and goes straight north from Wilmington up towards Elizabeth City, and then up towards Richmond, and then over Washington, D.C. at 1 a.m. in the morning, with sleet and freezing rain potentially getting as far north and west as northwestern Pennsylvania, the Buffalo area, Rochester, Syracuse, Utica, and towards Albany. And then the dry slot moves in overnight and into Sunday morning, where areas to the east of the low are going to have a break-in that's going to be a 1 and then several hours of nothing and then a 2 punch. Whereas western Pennsylvania, West Virginia, eastern Ohio, western New York State will be locked into the heavy snow, and that heavy snow will come around it Monday afternoon and into Monday evening into Pennsylvania and into central and eastern New York State, with snows continuing down into West Virginia and into the Appalachians. But tomorrow's snow will be scattered and will mainly be elevation based and will mainly be upslope flow. It will not be the general everyone's getting pounded like it is today. And then the storm begins to move its way out. Lake-enhanced snows in the afternoon and into the evening up in upstate New York, and then it transitions out tomorrow morning. High pressure builds in, and everyone begins to see some improvement tomorrow, better improvement on Tuesday. So that's the way that it's looking right now. All right, so I am going to do this. I am going to pull up the full here, and I am going to attempt to show you some video from when I was out earlier this morning. Just give me a second here, and I'm going to try to put up this video. Stand by. So this video was from about 6:30 to 7 o'clock this morning. This is when it was mainly snow here in the upstate of South Carolina.
And there's somebody coming.
This is in the Five Forks area of Simpsonville, which is just to the north and east of Simpsonville itself, and to the south and east of Greenville. And as you can see, the snow on the roads, about 3 inches of snow, on the roads. I'm going to change this out, and all right, let's go to this. Stand by. Nope. Hold on. Trying to do everything on the fly here, and this is the first chance that I've had to do something like this. So here we go. And let's hit play. And you can hear a little bit of the sleet that was mixing in with the snow there at about 6:45, about 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. Okay, so now that I know what I need to do here, let's go here. Okay. This is Five Forks, and this is by the Lowe's Foods in Five Forks and by the Food Lion there. This is normally a very busy part of Greenville County, but obviously with the storm, there really wasn't too many folks on the road. All right, so we will continue down. This is a little bit past Five Forks. This is getting in towards...
We have now gone to mainly sleet. The winds have picked up.
Okay, this is just after 7 o'clock.
January 16th, 2022. This is normally a very busy part of Woodruff Road. And you can see there's hardly anybody out here. Except for one that's pulling into Walmart for some bread and milk.
Well, you have to have the bread and milk jokes here, obviously. Okay, I mean, and trust me, and that's one thing that I'll say about Southerners and this whole bread and milk thing. I'm just telling you, it's real. It's real. All right, so this was about 7:15, just after 7:15 this morning, and I'm going to play this. And as you can see, the traffic on the Interstate 385, moving very, very slowly here. There's a cop, and there was somebody stranded there that was spinning their wheels up near the top of the hill there, and the cop was coming up to assist. And everything was snow covered, a good 2, 3, 4 inches of snow and ice at that point in time. All right, so now we're going to move on. We are going to, let's see. Let's do this. Okay. This is continuing up Woodruff Road. and this is by the Whole Foods and the Cracker Barrel, right near that triple intersection where you got 385, you got 85, and you got Woodruff Road. This is by far the busiest part of Woodruff Road. The traffic here is usually insane, but obviously not this morning. 2906, okay. All right, I'm going to show you this, okay. Oh, and I apologize that I'm upside down. Oh boy, let's see if there's something I can do to. Let me see if I can switch this around here. Layout. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like I can. Doesn't look like I can change it. So I'll show you this. This will be fun.
There's a plow in South Carolina. Holy cow. Wow.
Okay, so that's a little bit of the upstate New York in me that's coming out, that they actually do have plows down here. Not many. Not like the army of plows that are in upstate New York. I mean, you know, there are about as many plows as people up there. But, you know, it is definitely a rare sight to see, and I was glad that I actually got to see it. Okay, so we will come back here, and we'll play this. This is the traffic on 385. This is looking southbound from Woodruff Road down towards Butler Road. This is in Malden. And you can see the traffic moving very slowly there. By this point, it's about 7:30 to 7:45. The sun is about up. The conditions were getting a little bit better in terms of visibility because it had changed to mainly sleet. The snow had ended. It was predominantly sleet at that point in time. And yeah, so there you go. And then I'll play you back a little bit of okay. And this was coming back into Five Forks, going by Five Forks Plantation, heading out towards where I live, out here in Greenville County, and the sleet coming down pretty hard. And it was just after that point, and I'm going to take this off here. It was just after that point, you know, as a native upstate New Yorker who's driven in this stuff and has driven in a lot worse than this. It was definitely quite the experience because there's no salt on the roads. This is just the pure snow before the plows had even touched it. And the snow starting to get packed down by people traveling over it. My winter weather driving skills came back, and I got a little bit comfortable after that. Was going about 25 to 30, and then I started to slide and started to get a little sideways. But the instincts kicked in, didn't do anything rash, guided it back, and saved myself from completely spinning out, and everything worked out just fine. Got myself back home safely. Obviously, I'm live with you right now. All right, so it's 9:54, and I'm going to sign off right now. My church is online, and I would rather defer to them. First Baptist Simpsonville, please check out the pre-recorded service that Pastor Wayne Bray and the whole teaching team has put up there. And I will update what's going on here a little bit later today. Help people every day in every way, regardless of what it is. God bless y'all, and I will see you next time on Weather Live. Please give a like and follow and share to this video. And also, if I can pull this up here, Facebook.com/meteorologist Rich Lupia. Please give that a like and a follow. Instagram.com, Rich Lupia. TikTok at Rich Lupia. We're on Twitch and YouTube Live. And I will see you next time on Weather Live, hopefully a little bit later today. God bless.